Hello and welcome to another episode of Geocaching with Matt. Well, it's a beautiful April day and we couldn't just keep ourselves indoors during this quarantine, so we are social distancing outside. We're here in the Lapawai grade, just outside of Lewiston, Idaho, where we're going to take a hike on an old railroad bed. We were up here before for an unsuccessful attempt at a multi-cache that ends on this rail grade. Unfortunately, that cache, which is supposed to be an awesome adventure, has been archived. With our two traditional caches left on the rail grade, and we're just going to go explore, have a good time, and check out the views. I feel very fortunate to live in a place with a very low population density and lots of open space, so we can still get out and explore and have lots of fun adventuring while staying away from other people. For you. The bright one?
Yes, that's mine.
No. I'm going in.
This first tunnel is special. It's going to be our longest tunnel at about a quarter mile, and it's going to actually get dark because it makes a complete U-turn.
Yeah. It is turn.
The tunnel is like 2 miles long. 2 miles long.
No, it's not 2 miles.
It was like the longest, but it was not that long. It was just a little long. And sometimes in train tunnels and you're walking, sometimes your eyes get used to it.
It's nothing for it to do. You want me to throw it to you?
We obviously don't have to worry about trains on here. There are some rock falls in the tunnel that completely obscure the track. There are trees growing here on the track, and one of the trestles that we need to cross is actually burned down, so we're going to have to skirt around it.
This is like a wide open train track. Hey, Mommy.
Yeah.
Now that we're a little bit further from the road, it's a lot more peaceful up here. There's a whole bunch of hydrophila growing here. We are about to cross our first major trestle.
This is a major trestle.
All right, wait for Daddy. Okay, you have to hold Daddy's hand going over this.
No.
Yeah. Come on. Hold my hand. Okay, coming up to another trestle. This one's a big one.
It's even longer than the last one. And it even has a curve. But not a straight.
Here comes the next trestle.
Is it a big one? I thought I saw some eggs.
No. All right, keep going.
Ah! Ah! Rocks, go away! I want to paint that rock.
Okay, a lot of paint to do, kiddo.
I would actually take months to paint this rock.
You might with that tiny little brush and stuff. No, it's over here. Look ahead. See the bridge? We're gonna go across it.
Well, we have gotten to one of the obstacles. About, was it 2015 or 14? Somewhere around there. There was a fire on this hill and it burned one of these trestles. And so this is what's left of it.
Now, Adam, ready to go across this? Okay, let's go.
There's a geocache. Our first geocache is on the other side of this trestle. But we obviously can't cross the bridge, so we're going to hike around.
It's going to be hard for me to hike around.
No, we can do it.
It looks like there's already a bit of a path there, Clara. We'll be fine. Look, Adam, how are we going to get across this bridge? Look at that. It burned away.
Okay, watch in front of you. Take your step one at a time. There you go.
I want to hold Daddy's hand. I want to hold it all the way over to the other side.
All right, go on. Shh.
Come over to me once you get here.
Hold on to stuff and pull your way through. You're bushwhacking. You're a hobbit. Look, if Frodo Baggins can get the whole way.
So we are currently bushwhacking around this trestle, and it hasn't been without tears. Lots of screaming from Clara. She's not liking this, but that's okay. We're almost to the other side.
Watch me, Frodo. You ready? Okay. Come with me. You can lean on Mommy while you step down onto this. Okay? It's really cool. Look at this. This is a root I'm standing on. This tree's root. Okay. Right here. You're going to step where this rock is, and then you're going to slide down while you hold on to this. And I'm right here to help you too. Ready? Okay. Let's step down. Good job. Now, you're going to hold on to this, and you're going to shimmy across. Ready? And I'm right here with you.
Why is this deep?
Because this is where all the water comes. Every year, all the water pours off the hillsides. You know how you look up there? You see those like crevices in the side of the hill? We're in one of those right now. So that's why that's not that easy to walk up this. It looks easy from the bottom. It's not. All right, come the whole way to here. Then I'm gonna climb up here, and then I can help you up. Okay? And then I might have to help Daddy up too, because he's got a lot of stuff. You got it. You got it. Go, 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 go. You did it! Dad just got that one. Yes.
I want to go to the last one. You can go around them, Clara.
I think that may have taken us about an hour, but we are on the other side of this trestle and back on the railroad tracks. Which means it's time for a well-deserved break and time to look for a geocache. Okay, we're here somewhere. It says it's under the rail, so wonder if it's supposed to be in there or it says RR rail. What is the RR rail? Well, it's supposed to be a magnetic micro somewhere on the rails here, but we've looked all around and can't seem to find it. Kind of a bummer because we've come all this way for a DNF, but it's not a wasted day. I mean, we've had so much fun on this hike. The views are awesome, and there's another geocache just down the tracks a little bit more. So we're not done yet. Clara's been waiting for this. Clara, what have you been waiting for?
This tunnel. The next tunnel.
The next tunnel. We're here at the next tunnel.
She's been waiting for this tunnel since the first one. Yeah, they're a little.
Yeah, the breeze is really chilling me.
Well, Clara, I think, is too scared to cross this trestle. It's a big one. It's a doozy, and but it's fun. It looks great. The view up here is amazing. And the geocache is just at the other end of this, so I'm going to go out and get it, and then come back and pick up the family. All right. This one should be an easier find because, well, the train is here. The train is better. The bridge isn't falling apart, and it's hidden right there. Well, today is not a complete failure. I got one geocache out of it and a really awesome adventure. This was a lot of fun, and it didn't even matter if we found geocaches. It would have been a great day. The tracks continue up the canyon to the very top, going through more tunnels and trestles until it hits the little town of Rubens. And it's getting late, so we're going to turn around here instead of going forward.
Dad, you're hurting my guards.
What?
Because somebody guards, but yeah.
So we're looking at this and we're trying to decide if maybe it would be a little easier just going down and up than bushwhacking around. And we've come to the conclusion that it's still kind of steep. The rocks are not very stable, and with all that metal down there, it's probably not as safe. So we're going to go around anyway. Clara's in better spirits now, so hopefully we'll get around this faster.
only 6. Let me take one.
That wasn't as bad as the first time going through, still slow going. And now our goal is to make it back before dark.
I'm tired, Mom. You know, you remember that game to play how far wide we can go?
In the next one, we can count our steps. We'll have a fairly accurate count of how many.
But this is our only one. What?
I think there's one more.
Yay! What?
Well, this has been a fun day. This is not really an official hiking trail. It's just an abandoned railroad track that I think is still owned by the railroad, but clearly not used. Honestly, I hope one day this gets decommissioned and turned into a bike trail. I think it would be an awesome scenic bike path that I think could rival the Trail of the Hiwathas with all the bridges and tunnels.
Which the boards actually help railroad ties.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had a great time. Subscribe to keep up with my adventures, and I will see you on the next one.